start getting that muffler off.
All right, guys. Really, day 2 of the work here. I've gone ahead and checked all the voltages. You don't want to be doing anything that could wreck something, so I made sure there was no heat in this with the wires going to the generator and the house feed, so we're okay there. So I went ahead. All we have to do is pull the generator out, and these cables will come with it when it's pulled out. Otherwise, the other one here is the control. I like to try to get that out in one piece, and that threads all the way up there. I don't know how possible that's going to be to do that, but the goal today is to remove the generator and take out the water tank here. So I think Marshall's outside working on removing the muffler. So okay, caution, caution. If you don't have an idea what you're doing, this is not the time to learn. Just be very careful when you're working around electricity, especially where water is involved. Okay, pretty good progress today. We've got the generator removed. Have to intelligently make sure that all the electrical, we got fuel pump running in here, the battery that starts the battery cable for the generator here. Okay, we'll go around the other side. We're draining the water now to remove, there's the muffler tailpipe assembly. And let's go over here. We're draining the, you're running down into your, you're running into your refrigerator there. Okay. All right, inside. You've been working hard today, Marshall. Show them those hands, huh?
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. Taking off mufflers and everything
She knows how hard I work.
Yep. All right. So we've got things pretty good. There's an internal metal box that goes in here. We have armored cable here. We're probably going to have to cut that off to get that out of there. We're now draining the water tank. It should just be an in-place fitting here. We got to be careful. These are very brittle, these water tanks with the in connectors here. So let's check our water level. Yeah, we're about 2/3 of the way down here. So okay. All right, big jobs today. All right, everybody. The water tank has been removed. We're now trying to intelligently unwire the control for the owning. It'll make it more saleable to the next person if the wiring scheme is recorded here. So I made a video of that. So I think that's a kind of an important thing to do. We're going to try pulling those wires out one by one. It might be a challenge. It might be a total fail, in which case we'll have to just connect here at the panel and understand which connector goes where once we pull them all out. Okay, so we got two shots. Might do better just to disconnect it all here and then reconnect it outside to the generator. So I'm happy, no problem with removing the water tank. It was light, actually. It was just strapped down.
Pretty light, yeah. The challenge has been the generator, the owning generator, yeah.
We got to carefully remove all the parts. We still have an open fuel line on there, so the coach can't be safely started right now until that is safely capped off. But in looking at this, I decided that there's a decent amount of strength here to build the other to act as the base for the other backward facing seat here, which I think is brilliant, because it saves, you know, if you have a very solid structure to work with, why not take advantage of it, right, Marshall?
Right.
So we have solid in the back and we have solid in the front, and it's just a question of where we want to cut and do our side panels in here. So I'm really happy about that, being able to do that. So that's the update from here. You worked pretty hard today, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, that shower is going to feel good tonight, isn't it?
Rose is getting grumpy. I'm
getting grumpy. I'm getting really grumpy. Anyway, we've got the generator totally disconnected. We were courteous enough for the next person to have a battery, starter battery feed to that. This is the lines that went up through the gray tube over there. So yeah, these are the control board lines, and the nice thing, we've had the switch all marked, so it's very easy to reconnect on the other end here at the switch end and hook this up. So we're actually ready to now. It's going to be easy to remove the box now. That's the point. We don't have to cut any bigger extra holes through there because of the through port. So Marshall, I'm not sure if you can lift this thing all by yourself here, so I'm gonna.
It's a little bit heavy.
Yeah, I'm gonna work with you. So sit that down. So.
Right.
All right, there it is. There's the update. Woo! All right, been a big day. We got the box in a position to come out. Just kind of dry fitting the water tank there. I think that should be fine in that position. It'll be a question of the fill on it, making sure that the fill is going to work. But that looks like it should work okay. There's already a hole near there for the dump down for
right.
You know. Okay, so. Over here, worked like a bull today, huh?
Oh yeah.
Phew. And we got all the fuel lines capped off. We've got this box will be ready to go out. Since we're heading off to Las Vegas, there really isn't any point leaving this in open space over here. So, but everything's been done on this side too. Just remove it in short order and move on, and then just have a panel cut here and put a false mesh door on it, and it'll look original on here, and seal it up real good and have it secured. So okay, so inside of the coach, I go over here and go on in. This was a pretty successful day over here today. Got that all removed. Determined that it would be good to use part of this frame for the seats. We can have opposing seats here. Jack and Jill dinette. So yeah, we don't have to mess a lot with the electronics. It's all been safely removed. You know, we have the water pump and all that here, so that shouldn't be a really big issue. But positioning the water tank and all that there. So all right, that's going to be a wrap for today. Thanks a lot, guys.